What's the deal with the submarine? Are they going to find it? How come they can't find it?
What's the deal with the submarine?
Yeah, submarine.
Well, the submarine is like the Goliath to the David. It's the Nathan James. I mean, the submarine is a ship killer, and it's one of the best villains you could have for a ship as powerful as Nathan James. You know, that's the thing that they're the most afraid of. And as a sub, you can't see it, you can't hear it if it's going at a certain speed. You don't know where it's coming from, and they can find you fairly easily. So it's what makes him a really spectacular villain.
They have the technology to find out what it is, where it is.
They have sonar operators that are trained to be able to hear.
He lost it, though. He couldn't find it.
What's that?
So does that mean the sub is undetectable? Or what?
The sub is detectable, but it's very, very difficult.
Okay. Is it Red October or something?
Yeah, exactly.
Will we see the Agent James have, because in the first season we saw a battle between two ships. In this season there's a submarine. Will we ever see a fight between the two ships, the submarine and the Agent James?
Yeah, you'll see it on Sunday.
Sunday, okay.
So what are some of the new high level of difficulties this time around in the technicalities of it?
For the characters or for the production of the show?
Production itself, the ship itself.
For the production of our film crew, you mean?
The logistics, it looks massive.
The challenges of the show are making something that looks like a movie every week for a television budget. And the pacing of our show, we average something like 100 or 110 scenes in a typical episode. There's a few episodes that are more character driven, that are more internal, where it's not that way, but by and large we're averaging that many scenes. And in a typical television show will maybe have 50 scenes. So we have twice as many scenes, and not only that, all the explosions, the action, the locations, all the production design work it goes into, because every time you go in a location, you have to dress it up to make it look like the apocalypse. It has to be run down, it has to be garbage, it has to be cars that are messed up. It has to be, so you can't just go to a location and pay the gas station for shooting a gas station downtown and walk in and shoot it. We got to dress it. So everything we do is super complicated with all those additional scenes. Those scenes, even if it's a very, very short scene, you got to rehearse it, you got to light it, you got to shoot it, you got to shoot it from multiple angles. So our directors have to move fast, the actors have to be completely on their game, the crew has to move fast, and we have an incredible crew that moves, that knows the show, that's really committed. Every single person on the crew says to us, "This is the hardest show I've ever done. It's the most rewarding show I've ever done."
But have there been any scenes that you guys are planning that got written off or maybe rewritten because of the budget?
Every week.
Every week.
Every week we hand in a script, and the line producer says, "What the fuck are you guys thinking?" And we go, "Well, we got to think big." And he's like, "Think a little smaller." And we crush and condense, and we have 9 days to shoot, and the first schedule always comes in at 12 or 13 days, and we crush and we crush. But we get the scripts in way ahead of time so that we have that time to adjust and make smart choices, and we eventually finally figure it out. And we have some episodes, like the episode that was on last week was $1 million over our pattern budget, and it's huge. So we have to make up for that at some point. So we have an episode coming up, which is a very small, self-contained, very character-driven episode that I wrote and directed, actually, that saved us $1 million. So that episode paid. So that's part of how you kind of construct a season in your show like that. You sort of plan for certain episodes are going to go over because they're going to be huge, and you make up for it with other episodes where you're bringing it down. But that was a very satisfying one that I did. You won't, when you catch up to it, you'll see it's pretty cool. It's pretty fun. It's basically Chandler and 5 or 6 actors on the ship, but it's a very psychologically intense episode. I think it'll be one of the ones that people are really talking about, and it feels like no other episode that we've ever had. So it'll be interesting, but I think it'll be one of the things I love about the show is there really is no typical episode of The Last Ship. If you look at the last year, people say, "What's an episode of The Last Ship?" Welcome to Gitmo, where all this fighting is an episode of The Last Ship. And the episode last year where they tested everyone for the virus, where it was pretty much all in the lab, that's an episode of The Last Ship. When they go upriver to fight El Toro, that's an episode of The Last Ship. And this year, I think you'll see each episode really feels different. It's not a cookie cutter kind of a thing, and that's what makes it exciting, I think, to write for the directors, for the actors, for the editors. Everyone feels like it's its own movie with its own personality, yet the serialized storytelling really connects. And that's a challenge, but it's also what makes it really fun.
Is it hard to shoot inside the ship with all the lighting and the sound design?
We don't shoot inside the ship. Which, thank you, it's a really big compliment because it's a compliment to our production design team. The interiors are all on our sound stages in LA. We shoot the exteriors here on one of the ships because that would be more expensive to build. We haven't been able to do that yet. But the interiors, and the Secretary of the Navy came and visited our sets, and he said he felt like he was on a real ship. And it was something we were nervous about because we shot the pilot on a real ship, even the interiors. Because, pilot, they didn't want to invest yet, TNT didn't want to invest $2 million to build sets if they don't know it's going to go to series. So we shot the pilot on a real interior in a real ship, and we quickly learned it is very, very difficult. It's very tight spaces. It's an operating ship. They don't have mothball ship to give to us. It's a real operating ship. So there's sound problems. There's all kinds of issues. So we built the sets and you cannot tell the difference between the sets on the pilot and the sets for the rest of the series. You can't tell. And that's how good our art department was.